So, first of all, we haven't got any iron jacks, but you know, cheers.
I got an idea. Let's go sit by the fire.
Yeah, alright, thumbs up for my ball. Oh, g'day guys, Paul, Perth FourbeeFour Adventures, and welcome to another one of our adventures. Today, as the title suggests, we are down on the south coast at Blackpoint, exploring the region around Blackpoint and Lake Jasper. I know we were down here, I'll just try and get out of the window a little bit. We were down here around Christmas time last year, but we didn't really get a chance to film much of it because it was more of a getaway rather than a filming content trip. But this time we've got 4 vehicles with us, and we're going to explore what Blackpoint has got to offer around Lake Jasper, and hopefully find a camp around Jasper Beach. And they have a nice little hidden spot down there that we can get all 4 cars in and have a nice little camp down there off the track. So we've just hit dirt now. There was a bit of a detour. The normal entry into Blackpoint was closed, so we've had to go all the way around, and we finally found some dirt. So as they say, the adventure begins where the bitumen ends. So I'm just going to let some air out of the tyres, and we will hit that track right there. And if the audio sounds a little bit better, that's because I'm testing out a new camera that I've bought. Thank you to those people that support us by coming along on our tag-alongs and buy our merch, because the money that we have made from that has gone back into the channel, and I have purchased a brand new Hero 8 GoPro black camera, a Rhodes external mic, and a few bits and pieces to go along with it, to just to improve the quality of our videos and to make it a little bit better for you guys to watch. So I'm going to go and drop some air out of the tyres, and we'll see you down the track. Okay, well, all aired down, and as you can see, heading up the track. I've gone down to my usual 16 in the front, 18 in the back, because I've fully loaded. I've got full of fuel, full of water and fuel on the back, plus spare tyre and all the camping gear in the back, so a little bit of extra air pressure in the back. From memory, and I'm a bit puffed because I had to run back and get the other camera. The tracks can be sandy in places through here, and the beach, if we eventually get down onto it, can be soft. So might as well go straight down to my normal beach pressures, and then I don't have to worry about letting them down again. So alright, looking forward to and there you go, my air pressure warning light has just gone off to tell me that my tyres are low. Thanks, Jeep. Always rely on you to let me know. Alright, let's mosey on up the track, eh? Well, so far so good. Track's not too bad. Nothing too challenging yet. A couple of hills with some wombat holes on it. One thing I have noticed is when you do come to a hill, you get over the other side and there's a hill, it's full of wombat holes. And that tells me one thing, that, people don't let their tyres down when they come down these tracks. They're trying to get out, their wheels are spinning and leaving holes in the track. So do us all a favour, guys, let your tyres down.
No, this one doesn't go.
Brad's just wondering which way to go. So yeah, let your tyres down. Look after the tracks, make it a bit better for the rest of us that are coming along behind you. So it doesn't take much to let your tyres down. It just makes for a much smoother track. And I think I need to get out of Brad's way because he's coming back. The track forks here, and I don't know if you can see me properly with the angle of the camera I'm holding, but trying to negotiate. Oh yeah, there's a fallen tree down there. So yeah, there you go. That's why we had to go around that, because there's a bloody big tree across the track. So yeah, but nothing too challenging so far on this track, and I don't think there really is. As I said, it's mainly just sand, but we'll see how we go. The gate off to Whitepoint was actually closed, so we couldn't go down there. I didn't even know there was a Whitepoint down here, so there you go, you learn something new every trip. But we're about halfway along the track to Blackpoint now, and see if we can find some interesting bits to show you. There we go, Don Tricasto National Park. That is where we are. So, woohoo, this is the start of it, and we will eventually make our way all the way through to the other side. But you won't see all that in this video. We are just doing Blackpoint and Lake Jasper.
How do you say that, Brett? Don Tricasto, I believe, something like that.
There you go, I think he's got it. Everybody pronounces it differently, and everybody spells it differently.
I only know a few words of French, and that's not one of them.
Brad only knows a few words of French, and that's not one of them, apparently. Don Tricasto, we think, is the way you pronounce it. But, could be corrected, but never mind. That'll do. That'll do for this video. All right, let's soldier on down this track. Alright, well here we are at the infamous stepping stones, and the reason why they call this Blackpoint. Come on, coming down. It's only a few steps. Not 187, no. Look at that. A magnificent coastline. A little bit windy, but not too bad. And down onto the stepping stones. Look at that. Oh, nearly. And this is why it's called Blackpoint. Awesome spot, it really is. Look at that, goes for miles. Well, around there anyway. It's probably not miles, but, and excuse the wind, it is a little bit windy, but it's not too bad. I'm hoping this new microphone and sock will help get rid of some of the wind, but the water even comes right up here, up through there at some point, I reckon. What a beautiful coastline. Never get sick and tired of coming down here, guys. It is a beautiful spot. All along this south coast, one of my favourite places to go exploring and adventuring and camping and general four-wheel driving. There's lots of different things to choose from. Nothing overly difficult, mainly sandy tracks, but you get to come and see places like this and it's awesome. So pretty much these stones start from over there all the way through here, and right, I don't know how far around that point they go, but yeah, awesome. And that must be White Point up there. Now there is a track to get down to that, but the gate was closed, as I said earlier, and we couldn't get through, so we just have to deal with the Blackpoint. Oh, what a shame. Not a bad first stop on the trip, is it?
Yeah, isn't it?
A little bit. I don't like the track down though. This actually looks like it's fresh water seeping out of the, yeah, through there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind betting that's I'm going to swallow it.
Yeah, that is bourbon.
That's not bourbon, but it is fresh water, so I'm not going to swallow it just in case there's something wrong with it, but yeah, just coming out from there. Running down there and into that pool down the bottom there. So there you go, didn't know that, do now. Another piece of useless information brought to you by Perth FourbeeFour Adventures. We're full of it, just ask us, we'll tell you. Ask anybody, they'll tell you. And of course on this trip we have a fill-in with us. You could call him a ring-in. Everybody knows James. Wave, James. There he is. Dylan and Ben couldn't make this trip, so we fill both their shoes with James. He's got big feet.
Is that fresh water coming down through there?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it comes.
That's the coming through there. Does the water come all the way up here? Or?
Yeah, no.
There's another one flying over there.
Yeah. So there you go. A natural spring at Blackpoint. going for a drive through the campgrounds, we completely missed the turn to go out to the surface point. So we missed that bit, but never mind. Now we're heading towards Jasper Beach and to the campgrounds that hopefully nobody is at, that we can score for the night. So we're just making our way along, I think it's called the Whoppet track. Come out of Blackpoint, turn right, and you got the Whoppet track. So that's the direction we are heading in now. Okay, well, here we are. We have found camp, and it's, I don't know, I think it's about 2:30 in the afternoon. We love getting to camp nice and early. Gives us plenty of time to relax. So that's our campsite there. Gary's just doing a little bit of gardening. Level yet, Gaz?
Mate, I'll get the plumb bob out shortly. Anyone got a theodolite?
What the hell is a theodolite? Anybody know what a theodolite is? I don't know. Anyway, never mind. I'm sure it's something really important in the building trade. And just down there is the ocean. And we were camped just in there at Christmas time. So, but we're not going to get all 4 vehicles in there, so we thought we'd snaffle this bigger one. And the beauty is there's nobody else down here. So that's the track we came in on. That track takes you to the beach, and that is our camp. And we'll just have a look at how Gary's going. You missed a bit just there.
I'm not going to slip. Oh, yeah. Where the fuck ever about? Whole gun, asshole!
I couldn't resist that. James is getting the spirit level out so he can level up the Taj Mahal. Hey, where's that come from?
Yeah.
Hey?
That's what I said, I wouldn't fit over there.
No wonder he's whinging about his spot. He's got the fox wing.
Yeah. Oh, well, sort of.
Sort of. Yeah, that works well, mate.
Snapping duck shit.
Wow, the things we buy when people aren't looking, eh?
Hey, yeah. Things we wait for 6 months for.
Does Danielle know about this?
Yes.
She does.
Why do you think she's got that fancy new chair, mate? Yeah, he told her all about it. He got it on special, $50. It's amazing we get off country.
Oh dear. Oh well.
Tied on the aerial.
Here we go. So what's that? 180?
180. Yeah, there's no use going to 270.
Well, on the bright side, none of us bother none of us have to bother putting up an awning. We'll just put swags under.
We can all camp under.
It'll bugger off because if I put the walls up, it's like my own little kingdom. The whole wall, mate. I've got my own little kingdom, and you guys can bugger off.
You and Donald, mate. You and Donald building the wall.
That's right, mate. I got my own damn wall.
That's more like it. That's proper.
Look at that. Hey, look at that.
That's all a bit friggin' fancy.
It is. That's way too fancy for us.
Well, how far?
Sorry, it doesn't have King's written on it.
How far on are you? You're right bang smack in the middle, except slightly to the right on the back wheels.
Smoke them up. You'll get out of there. GQ bogged again, is it?
Yeah, GQ is stuck at the campsite.
GQ.
2 sets of max tracks on one side. Do you reckon that's level?
You think of the bow on those max tracks.
That's because it weight. That's because it weighs 14 tonne. Yeah, beautiful. All right, time for me to set mine up. Okay, well, camp is all set up, and I'm just going to crack. It's very hard to crack a can with a camera in your hand, but I did it. Look at that. Cheers. So, camp's all set up. Brad's cracked his jacks. Cheers.
Cheers.
James is already halfway through his first can of Jim Beam. We cleaned up somebody else's fire pit that they left there, and we've got our own. Gary's got his new awning.
It's my son's.
It's a Mardi Gras awning. I was trying to think of a name for it. It's not a King's awning. Mardi Gras fits. That
Marty, hey, that's good. We'll party at my place.
party at your place? Yeah, I'm busy. But oops, tripped over it. Look at that. Look at that. Brilliant. Nobody will be disturbing Gary tonight. Alright, well there you go. That's camp set up. We're going to enjoy a few of these, and then we'll probably do a bit of a cook up later on when the sun starts to go down. So we'll probably see you then. Alright, time for our cooking segment. So, first of all, we haven't got any iron jacks, but you know, cheers. Ah, dear. Alright, now I do have a confession to make. I did have some vegetables all pre-chopped up, ready to cook this evening, but I left them in the freezer at home. So, I have chopped up some onions, and we did stop in at Nannup and buy some stir-fry vegetables. So, we'll get this cranking, because we need a bit of heat. There we go. Put that down there. Oh, first of all, sanitize. Alright, okay. That feel good? Oh, fantastic. It's not the first time he's had something cold. we'll just leave that one alone.
You guys are professionals for this one. Alright.
What I'm making doesn't actually have a name, but we're going to have some special fried rice with some meatballs and some vegetables, all in one dish. So that's what these are about. But first of all, we need to make the meatballs, and this is where I need you. Alright? So they're not just any old meatballs, they're meatballs made from sausage meat. So they're yours, and there's a little place to put your balls. Okay?
Okay. I'll give it a This could end badly.
Get rid of the camera. So, to make the balls, what you have to do is you have to hold your sausage, and you have to place your fingers
Do I
over
have
the
my own
end.
sausage? I don't want your sausage.
You have to place your fingers over the end,
Alright.
and squeeze the meat out of the skin. Like that.
Okay. At the opening.
Yep.
Okay.
Just like that. So you're not even watching me. Look. Look. And there you have a ball.
Okay.
Alright? Sort of assistant to you. Okay, right? On there. Because that's nice and clean. Okay? Right, so hold your sausage firmly and squeeze your meat out of the end. And I'll get the oh, I need some oil. Oil. Can the peanut gallery stay quiet, please? Alright, so onions in the pan and some garlic. Ooh.
Oh, is it going to start? Ooh.
Yes, so that looks appetising, doesn't it?
No worries.
A little bit of garlic. Yeah, a bit more.
You reckon Domino's will deliver that away?
A bit more. Domino's. How's your meat going, mate?
Dude, buy meat. Buy mince. Sausages.
I bet you've never had meatballs like this before.
You had to work so hard for it.
If you want to know a little trick to stop your balls from sticking to your hands is wet your hand, and then your balls won't stick to your hand. Right. Gary's over there trying not to laugh. Or trying to laugh quietly. And James, our lighting expert. Shame we haven't got another camera going because you could see our lighting expert sitting there smoking a durry and holding the light. You got your first one done yet?
I'm getting there.
You're getting there.
You just got to take your time, mate.
That's right.
You can't just squeeze and go.
That's right. Come on, my second sausage. What are you doing?
One look,
Are your balls a bit sticky?
they are a little sticky,
Mhm.
yes. So I'm being gentle with them.
Oh, I just broke the skin. Oh dear.
Should put a warning on this segment.
This segment is not for
Because
children.
this is just...
We tried sliding the skin backwards and forwards. Oh dear. Sometimes you just got to tease it out.
The silence says it all. God.
Don't drop your balls. There's a limited amount of balls here. Look, I'm done. Come on, you've done two
Oh, I
seconds.
gotta get going, okay.
I'll just take them off the heat for a minute because
Me thing's too small.
your thing's too small. You can't fit all your balls
They got
on
me
there.
put me
On your
balls on
board.
me. But see, mine are in a pattern, you're just throwing it on. It's all about pride in your work.
I just lay
Sound
my,
like
I
you
just
were good,
I just lay my balls out anywhere, mate. I don't have a problem with that.
This did originally start out as a serious segment, didn't it?
It's, everything we do is serious
Absolutely.
and carefully planned. Brad had no idea what we were cooking, by the way.
Yeah.
Mind you, neither do I.
I had no idea I was volunteering actually 5 minutes ago. Oh, it's coming out the other end too.
Yeah, you got to be careful of that.
Yeah.
You end up in the shit.
Mm.
Right, we done?
My sausages are all done.
Oh, there's
Emptied.
There's still a bit of meat on it. With the skin.
That's the one you broke earlier.
Yeah, that's right. Sorted. Right. Back on the heat. Some more oil. Oh, something just landed in the pot. Never mind. I think it might have been vegetable matter.
It's carried anyway.
Right, now we have to scrape all the balls into the pot.
Can I have your balls? You may have my balls.
What's that? That's the smallest
Hey,
ball.
we're not all made equal, alright?
That's the smallest ball I've ever seen in my life. These cute little chopping boards from IKEA, aren't they just awesome? Alright, bit more oil. Maybe a bit more garlic. Lots of garlic in there. Now, the secret ingredient, teriyaki sauce. Lots of teriyaki sauce. But to counteract the teriyaki sauce, because it's a bit salty, we've got some honey soy. Because nobody likes salty balls, do they?
No.
No. I can't get the lid off this one. There we go. That will make it better. And they'll be a little while cooking, so we'll just let them cook, and we'll go and sit down and have a drink.
Clean up.
Alright, so the balls are almost cooked. What was it you said earlier? My balls
Don't look salty at all.
don't look salty at all.
They don't smell salty at all. They smell really good
I
actually.
was going to say, I thought
Yeah.
you said my balls
Surprisingly.
smell really nicely.
You know, yeah.
Smelled really nicely. Smelled really nice. All right, time to add in the diced vegetables that I didn't dice earlier. Well, I did, but didn't bring them. Ooh. Look like they've been sitting in the IGA freezer for a while.
I was going to say, they've been there a while.
Nothing to see here.
No. More sauce.
We'll just throw in some more sauce. Lucky I bought a deep pot because I've still got 4 sachets of rice to get in here. So we're just
Could be in trouble.
test one of these bowls to see if they're alright. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. They are cooked.
That's not bad, eh? Give that a whirl.
Taste that.
I'm going to wait and see what happens to you first.
That's the first time Brad's had one of my balls in his mouth. I'll give you two.
No, it ain't. What happens to camp stays at camp. It's all good.
That's right.
No,
I reckon just a little bit more teriyaki sauce. And a little bit more honey soy.
Nothing like a little bit.
It's glass, but you know. We'll get every bit out of it. So this is how you make special fried rice. You get someone else to do it for you. So if anybody watches Uncle Roger, I did not make this special fried rice. Ugh.
There you go. Oh, look at that. Lovely. It's like a muesli bar gone wrong.
I did forget the one important thing that you're supposed to break it up before you actually open the packet. Oops. Well, that's because it's open.
We had such high hopes for this episode. Attacking the camera.
What are you doing? The lighting
lighting
tower is laughing. Because we're such a budget channel that we can't actually afford proper lighting. So we've got James holding his. Is that a King's light?
No, it's good.
What's he do? So the Bunnings version of King's.
Alright, more rice.
We'll get that one though. More rice.
Oh, more rice. More rice.
Plug it in. Yeah, look at that.
Hey, this is starting to actually look alright.
It is. Break that one up.
I don't know. How it's looking alright. Alright.
One more?
Another one. Oh, hey, this actually looks alright. I'll give you
Look
that.
at that.
Not bad at all, mate. Not bad at all.
Eight servings of rice should do 4 of us quite well.
Who said nothing good comes out of your balls, eh?
Oh no. It just exploded.
Just as he spills it on the table.
Well, at least it wasn't my balls, alright? It smells like it's ready. It looks like it's ready. Let's see if it tastes like it's ready. Alright, come boys. Come in.
Alright, 2-4.
Brad's going to be first cab off the rack.
Up for the dough. I'm not going to eat it, I'm just going to stick it on the plate. See, look at that, look at this.
Normally you would use a spoon, but I forgot to bring one. Enough? We want more.
That'll do for now.
Right.
You know,
Next.
might have to cook something else later. He plays with his balls all afternoon.
Actually, I'll be buggers.
Not
Didn't
bad,
look
eh?
much from sitting out there, but it's not bad.
Goes all right.
Right, let's get stuck into it.
Not bad at all, mate.
I
Good
got,
job.
I got an idea. Let's go sit by the fire.
That's it. Alright. Thumbs up for my balls.
Turn into a drink now.
Alright guys, well I must admit that dinner went down really well and I think everybody enjoyed it. So we're just gone for a walk down to the beach, and as you can see there's the sunset right there. Well, the sun's starting to set. I don't know if that's glaring off the camera, but it's not quite the view we've got from our campsite, but literally about 50 metres down the track, this is what we've got. And that is the exit off the beach. It's pretty soft. Not sure if we'll go for a drive down there tomorrow, but or we might head to Lake Jasper, but that is Jasper Beach. So there's the location. sign, and that is Jasper Beach. Pretty awesome spot, and that is Blackpoint off there in the distance. That's where we were before. So I said before, I do love this coast. The southern coastline has some awesome spots, and yeah, this is basically what we're going to wake up to in the morning. So I'm going to head back to camp, enjoy a few more drinks, and we will see you guys in the morning. Oh, good morning, guys. Wow, what a night's sleep. Hardly any wind at all last night, no rain, sky is as clear as anything, and sleeping to the sounds of the ocean 100 metres away from our campsite, and doesn't get any better than this, I'll give you the tip. What an awesome morning. Still hardly any wind, sun's just come up over there, and look at the ocean. There's one person in the campsite just up there that we used last year, plus us, so yeah, it's awesome. Well, today's plan is we're going to pack up camp, we're going to drop into Lake Jasper on the way out, and then we will head out and end this trip back up at the bitumen, so that'll probably be around lunchtime. So I'm going to go get some breakfast and finish my cup of tea, and we'll see you on the way out. That's us left camp and heading back out. Now the plan this morning, as I said earlier, is to go and quickly check out Lake Jasper, have a look at the campgrounds there and see what that's all about, and then we're going to head back out onto the bitumen and end the trip. So we'll see what's on the end of the track to Lake Jasper and what Lake Jasper looks like. Alright, and we have left the campsite a little bit better than we found it. Because when we were there was a fire pit, broken glass, burnt cans, cigarette butts, eggshells, all the usual stuff. If we keep leaving these places like this, they'll stop us from camping there, eh? But we cleaned it all up, buried it all, and we used our Craft Motorsport custom fire pit. So we didn't leave a footprint at all. So that's the way you should leave it. Always leave a campsite better than the way you found it. So anyway, we will head on up this track and see what the rest of the day's got in store. At Lake Jasper, so just going to wander down and have a look at said lake. The campsites actually don't look too bad here. They're nice and flat, plenty of room, not tight. Plus you've got these facilities here, a little bit of a beach. And that's a pretty big lake. Check that out. Not a bad little area by the looks of it. Plenty of little walking trails around. And they have toilets, so we'll take advantage of those while we're here, and then we will head on out. So why have you got your heater on anyway, John?
Cold. You might have to turn it up flat out too then.
Oh dear. While James was using the toilet facilities, Gary went into his car and turned his heater on. Full bore. Oh dear, the things we do. Alright, well that's Lake Jasper done and dusted. Tick that one off the list. And we are now going to head back out. Now there's a river crossing at the Donnelly River. We're not sure if we can get across it because it is just after winter. But we will go and have a look, and hopefully we'll get across it. Otherwise we have to go all the way around to get out, which we don't really want to do. So we'll see how we go.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
He ain't gonna help you. Piss myself laughing if he finds a deep hole.
There's a hole there.
Where? Didn't see it. Come back. Just go to the left. There.
Far out. This is cold. What are you complaining about? It's not that cold.
It's not that
Alright guys, well sadly that ends this adventure. Now as you saw, we have done Blackpoint and then along the coastline on the Whoppet track down to Jasper Beach with an awesome little campsite down there, and dropped in at Lake Jasper this morning on our way out, and we have ended our journey here at Scott Road. That is Scott Road up there, and as you saw, there's some interesting mud holes and a awesome little river crossing to come across there. Wasn't like that last time we came through here, but it was summer. Boxing Day basically we came through here, and there wasn't any mud, but there was a bit of water in the river. But yeah, it's a good little track, that one there. Scott Road it's called, runs off of the Vass Highway. I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank you guys for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this video. We are off on another adventure now, so you'll have to tune in next week for that one. Thank you for supporting our channel and watching our content. I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and we will see you on our next adventure. Cheers, guys.